Gaffer, not the easiest of victories tonight, but we got the 3 points in the end, a clean sheet, and you must be really pleased at that at the least.
Yeah, pleased with the 3 points. I said to the guys before the game, I felt this was going to be one of our toughest games so far, just because I think when you come up against a team that's not won in a while, they're obviously fighting for their lives, and there's an expectation that you should win the game, and this league's not as easy as that. Every game's tough, every game's totally different. So I knew it was going to be a tough one tonight, and I don't think our performance levels physically, mentally, and from a football point of view, were at where they have been. But again, we've managed to grind a result out, and even though we weren't at our best today, I still thought we could have scored 5 or 6 goals. So if we can do that when we're not very good, it's a positive sign.
So made 3 changes from the side that won at Southport at the weekend. Was that just within mind with the fixtures towards the end of the month, and just to give some of the lads like Cal Morrison and Luke Bird that hadn't quite had that game time a run out as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's not just the next month; it's the next 2 months where we're snowed under with games. So we need to be clever with the squad. We've got a very strong squad, and I know that anyone that goes into that 11 can perform at a very high standard. So yeah, the tough thing is we've got them guys that have not played or been out injured or whatnot. Westy comes back in today for a while. Normally you'd get their game time in other games, but we're not able to do that. We're having to do it in league fixtures. So they're going straight into the fire, and they're trying to get fit and perform. So we have to have a little bit of understanding of that as well.
Obviously, it was a quite frustrating first 45 minutes. There wasn't too many chances being created, and there was a noticeable change in the tempo and the mood in the second half. Was it fair to say that was a bit of a kick up the backside at half time?
Yeah, but I think it's the players know when they're not at the races. They know the South. I've got a really honest group here, and I've got a group of men, so they know when they're not hitting their standards that they've set. Nobody else has set the standard. It's them that have set the standard. So it's just a refocus, and I think that the subs that came on gave us a little bit of energy. We tweaked the shape a little bit to get a little bit more control, and we create more chances second half, but I wouldn't say it was 45 minutes of frustration. It was 94 minutes of frustration tonight, but we got 3 points, and that's the main thing.
Obviously, the goal came just after the hour mark. Pierce Bird with his first of the season. It must be nice to see, goals coming from all areas of the pitch. You had Luke Conlon obviously score last weekend against Southport as well. So all goals are being shared around the.
Yeah, I like to think we're an attacking team, and we ask the boys to get into areas where we're going to hurt teams. I said before I came in that we didn't put teams under enough stress. We didn't create enough clear chances. Our expected goals was way too low for a team that wants to be promoted. I think we're on the right way to changing that. We score all kinds of goals. A lot of credit has to go to Andy Taylor for the work he does on his set pieces, because he spends a lot of time on that. And he's excellent in terms of that, and the lads take on his ideas. So great to see Birdie coming off with one that we worked on the training ground.
We've got 3 games to end January now, all against teams against top 6, starting with Scarborough on Saturday. How do we start to prepare for that game now?
Recover. I think recovery is so important for us now. There's not much time to get on the grass and actually coach. We're probably blessed a few weeks ago when we did have a couple of postponements that we got a lot of work on the grass in, which I knew would see us through. But yeah, it's about recovery. Whether we're playing top 6 teams or bottom 6 teams, it don't matter to us. It's all about us. If we're on our mettle, I believe we're a match for anybody. So again, as always, the focus will be us.